What's good, NBA 2K TV? This is Kevin Cruz, and my favorite feature in NBA 2K24 has been the introduction of Pro Play. And I've created some mean Steph Curry combos that I take with me to every in my team or indirect, and I have been absolutely destroying with this combo. And I really can't wait where the team brings this in NBA 2K25.
Introducing the starting five for your Indiana Pacers. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At one guard position, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. At the other forward, 6'8", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. The head coach is Rick Carlisle. Fans, your Indiana Pacers.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Miller in at the 3. And for the Pacers, they've got Halliburton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Turner, and it's Nembhard in at the 2. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
So Indiana wins the tip. Halliburton against Ball. Halliburton outside. Fires from the wing. Good on the jump shot.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
It's Miller on the wing for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there.
Here's Ball. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton, Williams gets the bucket.
Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
Here's Nembhard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Oh, are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's Martin on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Over to the wing. Here's Nembhard. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
On the wing, Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And here are the Pacers now after the basket by Charlotte. Miller against Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Turner scoring buckets inside. He is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
There's Miller with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 4-point game. Pass to Nembhard. Feeds it to Turner. Bucket is good. Turner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And it's Martin missing. Halliburton with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Here's Nembhard. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets trail by 6. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Williams.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of deep as it does either's hope.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. You know, Doris, guys like Grant Williams are so vital to the success of the team. He doesn't get too greedy, does he?
No, Kevin, and the key for role players is being willing to star in your role nightly. For Grant, he knows what that means. He's got to be versatile defensively, and he's got to knock down open shots. He's willing to do both at a high level.
Both teams making some changes here.
And here's a look at the stats for McConnell, how he performed last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now, here's McConnell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Hornets trail by 6. And there's the pass to man on the wing. Green. No good on the triple. McConnell against Ball. McConnell passes to Siakam. Green with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And it's good. 2 points.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Here's McConnell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the floor. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from McConnell. And he can't hit the second. And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice. I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
The franchise can't hit. Pacers leading by 5. Trent gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I'll tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Back to McConnell from past the arc. No good that time. Tyrese Halliburton on display for the Indiana Pacers. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Here's Man. Last game we saw him score 14. They've got Gary Trent. Toppin is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Siakam in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Halliburton with it. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Cleveland. That's a 2 for Mathurin. A new 14 for Indiana. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Great look, but off the mark. Hornets trail by 3. And it's Miller in the corner. Shoots the 3. They get the rebound. Williams. Here's Man. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Man's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And there's a foul called on Trey Miller. That is his first foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here.
Miles Turner. Andrew Nembhard.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Passes it to Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. Goes back up. And Mathurin with the layup.
Yeah, Mathurin is a force inside. He can power you down or he can get around you in a hurry.
On the wing, Williams. Here's the three, and it's the Hornets another three. ADB, his players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
There's Miller with the three. Tries to save it, and it's Mathurin with the rebound.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Lots of room. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Martin. And now a 3-point Hornets lead. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And Toppin throws it down.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Outside, Martin. Drills the three-pointer. Martin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
You know, here we are watching Trey Mann, Greg, and he's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots on the floor as well as anybody. Also quick to find cutters, so he's creating for himself and others.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
And here's Miller outside. The rebound by Turner.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Yes, that goes in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Wasted no time on that one. Martin's got 8.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, the engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell he's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Williams can't get it to go. Pacers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. They grab their own miss, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Here's Mann. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. 6 points for him.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
McConnell passes to Turner. Got a piece of it. Now here is Martin. He's covered closely, and he finishes nicer on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Charlotte lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Show some love and clap your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Spacemen.
Both teams changing it up here.
A brief check now of the stats for Miles Turner. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
Now, here's Siakam. Clock at 6. Here's McConnell. Offensive rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 8.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Here's Siakam. Oh!
My goodness. Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lets it go with the 3. The franchise can't hit. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They host the Spurs after this one. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is off.
For Charlotte, number 46, at the line for 2.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And here is Neesmith. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. And they turned it on during that second quarter, turning that deficit into a lead and playing with confidence. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And over to you, big fella. Your thoughts on the Pacers in the first half?
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the heels, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Miller in at the 3 spot. Pacers trail by 6. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Pass to Halliburton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Halliburton's got 16. Charlotte leading by 6. It's Martin on the wing. Off target with his 3. And Indiana shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Outside Matherin. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Martin from outside. The Pacers pull it in. Left side, Matherin. He can't get that one to fall. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Martin kicks to Williams. Pass the ball. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
The pass to Matherin. Williams with the block. 3 on 3. Ball from long range. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the Pacers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Toppin's checked in for Turner. The Hornets also with a sub. Josh Green's checked in for Cody Martin. Pacers trail by 9. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Siakam's got 6.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Offensive rebound, Williams. And the layup falls.
Williams.
And the Hornets lead by 9.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
That's the thing about Tyrese Halliburton. This guy's going to keep you guessing. You want me to pull up and make that shot? No problem.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Here's Siakam after the basket by Charlotte. Here's Nembhard. He dishes it to Toppin. And shot on the way. Green with the rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
The 3. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Green. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets. For Indiana, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and Tyrese Halliburton says one of the favorite parts about the way we're building the culture here is it's not just showing up for a game, and that's it. We watch games, text about games, talk about games when we get to the arena. I just want to be around guys who love basketball and want to be great. Kevin?
Isn't that special, David? Hey, thanks for that report.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
Charlotte calls timeout. And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, TV, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. The franchise comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Now, here's Trent. The rebound by Richards.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Over in the corner, Green. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McConnell scanning the floor. Miller against Trent. Good D by Miller.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Now, here's Trent. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets leading by 18.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And no matter what they've tried, he just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Pacers trail by 21. Here's Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 8 points for Siakam.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Miller, no up. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
For Indiana, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Yep, that one goes.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And the franchise gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Count it.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Hornets leading by 18. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. The franchise can't hit. The Pacers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And a wide open look for Siakam. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the left wing. Deep 2 from Ball. The good-looking shot from the wing.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
McConnell passes to Turner. McConnell against Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
First one falls for him. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Pacers making a change here. Nembhard's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Ball kicks to Williams, launches it. The Pacers pull it in.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Charlotte leading by 18. Passes it to Martin. And it's Miller in the corner. And the 3 off target. And Indiana shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Ball to pass to Richards. Turner with the steal. Here's Nembhard. And it's Turner off the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the Hornets call time here. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Deep 2 from Ball. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side, Ball. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 3 assists tonight.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Mathurin against Miller. Now Mathurin. Shots good by Turner.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
Tonight they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here's Halliburton following LaMelo Ball's 3. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Halliburton for three. It's good from long range.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Deep two from Ball. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Shots good by Siakam.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
To the inside, here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Nailed from three-point land.
For three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
And for our finale for the 2K TV wrap party, we've got Team 2K TV versus the world. So welcome to the show. This is very exciting because we're going to run 5v5 today.
Shout out to all of the community joining us here today. You guys are awesome at the game, and I'm a little bit intimidated. Just a little bit.
Let's talk about the strategy on how to beat Team 2K TV.
The strategy is just to move the ball.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Martin are the 1 and the 2. Miller is out there with Grant Williams, and it's Williams in at the 5. And for Dallas, Luka Doncic is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Washington. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. All right, Clark, so what are your feelings about the back-to-backs? You like them? How about the players?
You know, I don't mind them, but I do understand that players would like to have few of those in their schedule. So being creatures of habit, a little space between games more times than not would be well received.
Now here's Curry. Got a piece of it. The 3 from Washington. Nails it from 3.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Ball passes to Williams. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Doncic. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Jones. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Washington outside. Now here's Curry, hounded by Ball. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Curry.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Now here's Curry. And Washington powers it through.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Over to the left wing. Lets the three fly. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball against Curry from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 18 points. Martin misses. Inside. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Jones.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
It's Martin on the wing. Up and over Doncic. Money from the wing.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Lively passes to Jones. Washington outside. Jones. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Charlotte. Over Washington. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Williams has got 5.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it gets hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Turnovers per game, 8th in three-point field goal percentage, and they shot well from the field. Top half in the league in that respect. Some of it just came down to patience and discipline.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavs. Trailing by 2. The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Hornets on the break. Jones grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Dallas no good that time either. The Hornets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And you don't see many 6-7 point guards, but that's not all that stands out with LaMelo Ball, Greg.
Yeah, not just a creator. He's a creative with the artistic inspiration to make plays that most of us couldn't envision, much less accomplish.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, third.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. This one for three. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A fearless dunk by Thompson, showing the defense they can't force him to back off.
The three from Ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
The Mavericks have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Washington's got 7 points.
Stick-to-itiveness, folks. That's what you see in Washington, and I love it. This guy attacks the glass.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to the franchise. And here's Green from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Curry goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Ball. Tries again. A nice shot by Richards.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The three from Ball. That one no good. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Curry. A deep three. Kept alive. Here's Mann. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Hornets foul. Trey Mann. First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Hornets out in front. They lead by 8. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
29.
For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
The Hornets with a lead. This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Cody Martin, Grant Williams out there with Miller. Then there's Trey Mann, and it's Williams in at the 5, down low. And today's team's all looking to space the floor with shooters, Clark. Thinking back, you ever wonder why it took so long to catch on?
I haven't thought about it in that context, B.A., but I think part of it is you got to have a lot of shooters to take advantage of it first and foremost. And now, again, with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard and so many other outstanding perimeter shooters, More and more of those guys are coming into the league and following their example. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And here's Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Again, the miss by Williams. And for Dallas, their shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Marshall with the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, after 941 days sidelined by an ACL and then an Achilles tear, Klay Thompson's back doing what he loves. He said, quote, "In the beginning, I was so eager to prove that I'm still great. Now I'm more relaxed, reminding myself that this is a dream that I'm living. What matters most is just having fun and playing hard, and all the big nights, they'll come." Brian?
Yeah, that's the right perspective, Allie. Thanks for that. And the three off target. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Marshall. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams. Williams against Jones. Basket counts. And now a 9-point Hornet lead.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Doncic with it. He's got 7. Doncic is doubled. Pass to Jones. Plenty of space. Here's Lively. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
That's his second personal.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Now at the line for your Mavericks. Lively. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for Charlotte. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Doncic. Last game out, he had 40.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. To the wing on the left. Here's Miller. Fires in the triple. Miller's got 6.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
The 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And Doncic hammers it home.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Now here's Thompson. 11 points for him last game against Denver.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And that one's good. Man's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Exum comes in for Doncic. Takes a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
The three from Ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Right wing. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Outside Jones. The 3-ball. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
And that one drops for him.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. There's the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down, wait for good shots.
Marshall, he's checked in for Jones. And a change for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for Mann.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Ooh, tough finish. Curry, the magician.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Hornets. They lead by 12. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are leading by 12. And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And over to Kenny. Let's get your insights on Dallas.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor where it needs to be was just not there.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Ball. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. We've got P.J. Washington. Stephen Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Fires the 3. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 11.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Pass to Lively. Over Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Miller. He's got 9. Over Washington. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. He's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days. Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
A deep three from Ball. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Curry will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game.
And as for P.J. Washington, lots of success early on and lots of room to grow.
To me, Grant, he's got all the skills. I mean, he's got a big body. He can play either the 4 or the 5 effectively. And he can dominate you inside physically. Not a lot of guys can do that. And then he can back out and make the 3, too. It's a lethal combination.
Lively passes to Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
He's checked in for the Mavericks.
8th in blocks. And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And yeah, they love to get out in the open floor. That's what this roster was constructed to do. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Lively. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Doncic outside. Takes the 3. Wow, deep shot from Luka.
Wow, I don't know if anything's out of Doncic's range.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. It's Martin on the wing, up and over Doncic. And Grimes pulls it down. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Martin outside. The 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And here's Doncic. He's got 12. Here's Lively. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound.
Ball using his size that time to make things happen on the offensive boards.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Left side Curry. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Williams. From outside the arc. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has got 11 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. And the Hornets call time here.
Okay, fans, time to make some noise for your D-Town crew.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second, Luka Doncic.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Ball with it. Now Thompson defending. Fires from 14. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 6.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
On the wing, Green. Knocks down the long J. Green's got his second basket of the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
1:24 left in the third. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Let's go with a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Pass the ball from deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Doncic passes to Thompson. To the paint. And Doncic with the jam.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
It's Martin on the wing. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Martin's got 10 points in just the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Exum. Green covering. Exum's shot is off. And it's Green with the ball for the Hornets. Lets it go from 14. Thompson pulls it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Doncic. And a nice finish on the layup. Doncic has got 21 points in the game.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
The 3 from Ball. The shot misses. And so it's Charlotte sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
The problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
First team foul.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Miller is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Green. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Williams in at center. Here's Charlotte. Williams passes to Mann. Puts up a 3. Offensive board. Williams' shot is good.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Outside Curry. Pass to Lively. Curry looking it over. Jones, the pass to Grimes. Outside Curry. The 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Assist goes to
Here's Curry. And the NBA's TV deal expires after next season. What are you hearing about where things are headed, Grant?
Well, B.A., the league seems focused on greater access for the fans, especially the cord cutters. So with more games on broadcast TV and possibly a streaming package as well.
And it's Green missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
For Charlotte, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. On the wing man, fires from deep. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Williams' shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Once again, for your junior D10 crew.
Here's Lively. Back to Jones. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Man, off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The Hornets making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Shoots from 12. Powell, it's good. Powell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, when he's in rhythm, he's a threat to score from here. Gotta D-up Powell from the mid-range.
Williams from long range. And the Hornets, another 3.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Curry against Smith. Oh, there's the alley. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Green. Yep, that one goes.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Outside, Williams from downtown, and Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 9 points in the quarter. Curry against Smith. Outside Curry. Dallas, no good that time either. The Hornets have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Green. Back to Williams. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
And Powell with the stuff.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss. And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Hornets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Curry against Ball. Lets it go from deep. And no good. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Exum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Launches a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Richards. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Curry passes to Grimes. Outside Curry, beyond the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
The All-Stars versus the No-Stars. Who will prevail?
John? Yep. Good find. Shot, John? Yes! John, Chris. There you go.
Nice.
Here we go.
This is what I'm talking about. Fight.
Good D, John. 3 seconds.
Oh, 3. What? That was 3 in the key.
This is our last chance.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Jordan Poole is out there with Kispert. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Hornets, Williams is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Miller. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. It seems like another jump over the past 2 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand.
Ball from long range. Bagley with the rebound. Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Bagley. From deep. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Ball kicks to Miller. Back to Ball. From downtown. Tries again. And Williams lays it in.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Brogdon. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count it. Good.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
Brogdon the pass to Bagley. Back to Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And with Marvin Bagley III, Brent, it just feels like he's been snake bitten in his young career.
Yeah, but Greg, you know this. If you can hang in there and stay confident, you get a second chance. And with that second chance, maybe this opportunity for Marvin Bagley is going to be the one where we can show that talent. Remember, second overall pick back in 2018.
Now here's Kispert. Poole with no one around. Rebound by Williams.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
There's the pass to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brogdon the pass to Bagley. And the officials call a traveling violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for the Hornets, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Brogdon outside. Back to Poole. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Charlotte. They lead by 4. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
It never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Washington, Jordan Poole. At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And if you watch Poole enough, you're really going to appreciate that he can get it done in so many ways on the offensive end.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. And Josh Green subbed in for Ball. Wizards trail by 4. Inside, here's Song. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Right side, Williams. A 3 ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Jones. Hornets with the rebound. To GA, the Wizards with their trades over the summer. They have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Koulibaly, no good. Hornets leading by 6. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. And the three ball is good. Mann's got his second bucket tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good balls.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Martin's checked in for Miller. Dubs checked in for the Wizards.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Jones, how he did last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Here's Mann. His last outing with 20 points. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Jones. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mann passes to Williams. Rebounded by the Wizards. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
On the wing, Williams. The tray. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Offensive rebound, and it's blocked. That will count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hornets ahead, leading by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Brogdon. Then there's the monster. Then there's Kispert. And it's Shamet in at the point. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high-percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
If this is the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. And that one's good, Shamet.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Left side, ball. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the left side wing. Deep two from Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
On the floor now for Charlotte. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Bagley's checked in. And here is Shamet. Wide open look. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Out left to the wing. Right side Jackson. Puts up a 3. Rebound Washington. Brogdon outside. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for LaMelo Ball. Charlotte leading by 10. Jackson looking it over. On the wing, Green. To the wing on the left. Here's Micic. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Micic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
In the corner, it's Brogdon. A three-pointer, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Out to the wing. Here's Bertans for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Kuzma. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. The 3 from Bertans. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Shamet. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assisted. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Smith. Grant Williams comes in for Jackson. Miller's checked in for Bertzinus, and Ball subbed in for Micic. Now, here's Ball. A tremendous game he played against Dallas.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
11 feet away. Here's Bagley. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Bagley's got his second basket of the game. Hornets leading by 10. Miller outside. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Jones with it. Now guarded by Ball. And here's Poole for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Shooters shoot. Poole just couldn't let that 3 go unanswered.
On the wing, Williams. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Williams has got 17.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Koulibaly. Ball with the rebound. Hornets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Miller, no luck.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Poole has that ability, that one stride, full speed kind of player. Nice action there.
Charlotte leading by 11. On the wing, Williams takes the 3. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Koulibaly. And the shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Williams launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's Poole. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia. It's good. 11 points in the game.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
So it's the Hornets now, after the basket by Washington. Williams with another miss. 16 seconds left here in the second. Poole against Green. They get it back. Poole, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Williams, that's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They played smart. They took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up 3-pointers left and right, getting them contested from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. We've got Williams. Grant Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's LaMelo Ball. and it's man in at the 2-guard position. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Deep 2 from Ball on that possession. Ball's got 11 points.
Ball shooting for might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year and play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you. And so it's Washington with it, following the 3 by Charlotte.
One of the more explosive players and silky smooth. Poole finding a way to get to the rim.
Hornets leading by 16. To the wing right side. Here's Mann. Second chance effort. And Williams with the nice bucket inside. Williams has got his second bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Cool. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Williams.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Kuzma. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Kuzma finds Bagley. Down low. Got a hand on it. Now here's Williams. Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Kispert. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And some changes here for the Hornets. The franchise comes in for Williams. And it's Cody Martin in for Nick Richards. The Wizards also changing it up. The Monsters checked in for Marvin Bagley. Tubb comes in for Kispert. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Poole.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Sarr. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Ball. And the shot goes down. Shamet's got 8. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And it's Martin missing. For Washington, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Tubb. Here's Kuzma. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Hornets leading by 17. Now Ball. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Another one falls for Washington.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Martin for the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Tubb. Kuzma outside. Here's Tubb. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Mann. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 6 points for him.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Charlotte leading by 16. Here's Martin. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 8 points for Martin.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Washington calls timeout.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
And the Hornets making a change here. Miller's checked in.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 21 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
They get it again. Miller. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And there's the length and skill working together there. Miller keeping that possession alive.
Here's Koulibaly. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Scooped up. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 8.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And Dub gets it to go. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The franchise can't hit.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you don't want him taking that kind of shot. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Miller. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hornets lead by 15. And fourth quarter basketball coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. The monster out there with Bagley. Then there's Kispert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Poole in at the point guard position.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebound.
Williams outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Brogdon, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Green, no luck.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
On the wing, Williams. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Poole. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Count that one. Richards got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Kispert, the pass to Bagley. Now Poole. Looking to get it going. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mann's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And the Wizards making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Wizards trail by 17. Passes it to Bagley. Now here's Brogdon. Not a lot of room. And Bagley able to finish.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Shot's good by Williams.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And so he hits both. Hornets leading by 16. Here's Mann. Buries it down low.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Sinks the three-pointer. And it's 8 points from Brandon Miller.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Well, no problem getting a little bit physical. Brogdon's got a good, solid base build there and drew the contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
That free throw good from Brogdon. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the Hornets. Brogdon hits them both.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hornets. Poole, the pass to Kuzma. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his third foul of the game. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Williams for three. The offensive rebound. Williams takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And the Hornets lead by 20.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Brogdon.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
On the wing, Miller. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Williams. Shoots over Kuzma. Another shot. And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
There he is, feasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And So it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Charlotte.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. The franchise is checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Miller, and Martin subbed in for Trey Mann. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Wizards. Landry Shamet comes in for Corey Kispert. Holmes, good.
And Holmes operating around the paint.
32 seconds left in the game. Outside, ball. Buries it from three-point range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Over to the left wing. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.